What is architectural design? Architectural design is concerned with understanding how a system should be organized and designing the overall structure of that system. In the model of software development process, the architectural design is the first stage in the software design process. In this critical link between design and requirement engineering, it identifies the main structure components in a system and the relationship between them. Architectural design is a creative process where you design a system organization that will satisfy the functional and non-functional requirements of the system. The activities within the process depend on the type of system being developed, the background experience of the system architect, and the specific requirement for the system. During the architectural design process, system architects have to make a number of structural decisions that profoundly affect the system and its development process. What is architectural pattern? The idea of pattern is a way of presenting, sharing, and reusing knowledge about software system is now widely used. Architectural pattern is a stylish, abstract description of good practice which has been tried and tested in different systems and environments. An architectural pattern should describe a system organization that has been successful in previous systems. It should include information of when it is and it is not appropriate to use that pattern. There are 4 types of design pattern. The first one is a layer architecture. The second is a repository architecture. The third is a client-server architecture, and the fourth is a pipe and filter architecture. Layer architecture is organized the system into layers with related functionality associated with each layer. A layer provides service to the layer above it, so the lowest layer represent core services that are likely to be used throughout the system. The example of the layer architecture is a layer model of a system for sharing copyright documents held in different libraries. Repository architecture description is all data in a system is managed in a central repository that is accessible to all system components. Components do not interact only through data repository. The example of repository architecture is of an IDE where the components use a repository of system design information. Each software tool generates information which is then available for us by other tools. The third type of design pattern is client-server architecture. In a client-server architecture, the functionality of the system is organized into services, with each service delivered from a separate server. Clients are users of this service and access server to make use of them. The example of client-server is a film and video DVD library organized as a client-server system. The last of a design pattern is a pipe and filter architecture. The processing of the data in a system is organized so that each processing component is discrete and carries out one type of data transformation. The data flow from one component to another for processing. The example of pipe and filter architecture is a pipe and filter system used for processing invoice.